हाँ, क्या नहीं समझे इसमें अभी? स्टेज 2 में फ्रंट व्यू।
स्टेज 2 का, हाँ, उसका कौन सा बेस दिखेगा सर, कौन सा नहीं दिखेगा, और कौन सा हिडन आएगा?
हाँ ठीक है, मैं बताता हूँ. Now when you talk about ellipse, see, this is which view, this is front view, this is which view, this is top view. How was the sequence? Sequence is this 1 2 3 and 4. So 1 2 3, I think 1 2 3 में किसी को भी इशू नहीं होगा. 1 2 3 में किसी को इशू है तो पूछो.
नो सर.
नो सर, क्लियर.
ओके, हाँ ठीक है. और किसी को नहीं समझा है ऐसे भी स्टूडेंट से तो वो भी पूछ सकते हैं. जिनको समझा वो तो हाँ बोल रहे हैं, जिनको नहीं समझा देखा ना, आल्सो इफ दे हैव इनिशियो इन 1 2 and 3.
पे समझा रहा सर, मतलब एक बार.
Okay. See, what is this third stage? The third stage is we are inclining this at the given angle. What is the angle? Inclined at 45 degree to VP. So we are making this angle as 45 degree. Which one? This angle. This angle as 40 degree, not 45, 40 degree. So this entire front view, sorry, the entire top view will be tilted. It will be rotated like this, so that it becomes like this. Okay, so what is this? This is a rectangle. So you will draw a rectangle. How will you draw the rectangle? With this point here, and then from this line, you can see this cursor movement. I will draw it by this color. This line. First, you will start with this line. This line. Okay. At what angle? 40 degree. Then from this point, you draw a line like this, which is perpendicular. And on this line, you take this distance from the front top view. Take this distance in the top view and cut an arc here. So we'll get this point. Then draw a perpendicular line and then draw a line which is perpendicular to this and this, so that you will get a rectangle. After you get the rectangle, from this point to this point, take this much distance in compass and start getting the arc. Then from this point to this point, take this distance in compass, cut another arc. Then from this point to this point, take the distance in compass and cut the arc. Like this, you will draw arcs such that you will get this entire rectangle drawn here. Now all these lines should be generators. You can see here how I have drawn. So all these lines should be generators, so light and thin. Only the outer periphery will be dark. Okay, so I think stage 3 is clear to all of you. Now we'll discuss stage 4. Now, this is which view? Front view. This is which view? Top view. So, in order to draw front view, you will view this from here. You'll view this from here. Okay, so when you view it from here, this point is visible, this point is visible. So, here, okay, I have drawn is dotted. Okay, maybe this is not dotted. So if these 2 points are visible, this will be a complete ellipse. This will be an complete ellipse because we can see this point as well as this point. Okay, now coming to this, this point is visible. Now since this point is visible, half ellipse is continuous. Now what about this point? Can we see this point from here? No, that cannot be seen. So that's why this remaining half ellipse will be dotted. So finally, which will be dotted? This one will be dotted from here to here. This one will be dotted because this point is not visible. So a cylinder base diameter 50 mm, and axis length 70 mm is kept on the HP on a point of its base. circle, of its base circle, in such a way that its axis makes an angle of 30 degree with HP, makes an angle of 30 degree with HP. Draw its projections when the plan of axis makes 45 degree with XY line. Okay, so here XY line is the reference line. We all know what is XY line, reference line between front view and top view. What is plan? Plan means top view. Plan means top view. Okay, plan is top view. So all of you
फ्रंट
read.
व्यू को सर क्या है सर?
Front view is elevation.
एलिवेशन. हाँ, सॉरी भूल गया.
Okay, ठीक है. I am giving you 1 minute to read. Okay, all of you read and try to draw the rough sketch. Okay, I hope all of you have read it. So basically it is a cylinder, means one view will be circle, other view will be a rectangle. So tell me which view will be a circle and which view will be a rectangle?
Sir, front view will be a circle, right?
Front view will be rectangle.
Front view circle and top view rectangle. Front
Okay,
view
both.
rectangle, top view circle.
Top view circle.
फ्रंट व्यू रेक्टेंगल आएगा, टॉप व्यू सर्कल आएगा.
और बाकी स्टूडेंट्स भी बोलो.
Sir, front view rectangle. Top view circle.
Front view rectangle, sir. Sir, front view rectangle, top view circle.
Okay, is there anyone who want to say front view circle, top view rectangle?
No, sir.
Okay, so all of you have understood front view will be a rectangle, top view will be circle. Will the front view touch XY line or top view touch XY line?
Front view will touch XY line.
Front view.
फ्रंट
I want
व्यू.
answers. Okay. Other students answer it. Why front view will touch XY line?
Resting on HP.
Resting on
क्वेश्चन में
HP.
लिखा है ना
Okay.
kept on HP.
ठीक है, kept on HP or resting on HP. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Front view will be a rectangle, top view will be a circle. This is first stage. What will be the what will draw in the second stage?
Sir, will tilt the rectangle by 30 degrees.
Okay, 30 degree का inclination किसका होगा? What will be inclined? Will the axis be inclined? Will the base be inclined? Will the generator be inclined? Yes.
Axis. Sir, axis.
Axis will be inclined at 30 degree. Any doubt till here? Any student? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so I will draw first rough and then I will paste the solution. Okay. So first we know that this will be a cylinder, this will be a rectangle, and then this will be a circle. And which view will touch the XY line? The front view will touch the XY line. So it will be like this. And in the second position, what is told to us? We have been told to incline the axis. So we will incline the axis at 30 degrees. So this will be like this, where this axis will be inclined at 30 degree. And we will get what? We will get a ellipse here. So for drawing ellipse, this is how it will proceed. This is number 1. This is number 2. This will be number 3, and here will be number 4. Okay, this is which view? This is front view. This is which view? This is top view. Now here which view we have to draw? We have to draw top view. So for drawing top view, from where will we look at the object? we'll look at the object from the top. We'll look it from here and draw top view. Now when you look from here, this surface is clearly visible, correct? So since this is clearly visible, the ellipse which we are going to draw here will be clearly visible. And is this point visible? Is this point visible? Is this point visible? No, this is not visible. So since this point is not visible, when you are looking from the top, this ellipse, outer ellipse will be seen, inner ellipse will be dotted, and then we'll join it like this. And then the projectors and all other things. Is it clear to all of you? Any doubt?
Clear.
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay, so see how easy it is. It is really easy. Okay. Now आगे बढ़ते हैं. Base circle, draw its projection when the plan of the axis, plan मतलब top view, axis का plan of axis मतलब axis in top view, plan of axis मतलब axis in top view. So where is the axis in top view? See, this is the axis in top view. So when you are drawing this, you also have to draw the axis, and I will draw it by red color for your understanding. This has to be drawn, okay? You have to draw it, and here also you have to draw the axis from this point to this point. Notice this axis will be drawn between these 2 points, because this point is representing the circle in the top face, and this point is representing the circle in the bottom face. So the axis drawn here will be like this. Now this axis is inclined to VP, XY line is inclined to XY line, 45 degree. Now understand, here VP is not written, they have written, okay, plan is written, they have written plan matlab in top view. So this entire ellipse has to be drawn how? In such a way that this axis will make what angle? This axis will make 35 degree angle.
Sir, 45 ना?
Oh, sorry, 45 है, 35 पहले था ना, 30 था पहले, 45. So what will we do now? Now this is not difficult to understand, but this is difficult to draw. I will not say difficult, but it is time consuming. It will take more time to draw. Now see, same thing you will do it here. You will draw this, then this, and here, and this dotted line, correct? And there is axis here, and what is the angle axis is making? It is making angle of 45 degree. Now how will you draw this? Again, now pay attention here, the center axis and the generator. So what will we see? We will not see the axis, we will see only generator, like this and like this. The same generators will be drawn here. And from here also we will have generators like this. Okay, something like this. Now in order to draw this ellipse, what will we do? We will also have generators here. From vertical also we will have generators. Okay. So this is not matching because this is drawn freehand. So we will have generators like this also. Vertical as well as horizontal. We will have generators. So if I draw it here, we have vertical generators, and we have vertical projections and horizontal projections. So you can take this point and this point, okay, any 2 points, and mark it here and draw a line. What is this angle? This angle is 45 degree, this angle is 90 degree. Then take the distance from this point to this point and cut an arc. Then from this point to this point, cut an arc. This point to this point, cut an arc. Again from this point to this point, again cut an arc like this. You will get like this. And then from this point, which point I am talking about? I am talking about now this point. with this point, then we will take another distance from here to here, and on this line cut arc 1 2 3 1 2 3 and draw lines. So a mesh like this is created here, and then join the points so that you will get this ellipse, and then project these things, remaining things. Okay, so this is already discussed in earlier lecture, how to draw this view from this view. Just have to rotate it and draw. And then this is which view? Front view. So for drawing front view, you will see this object from here. यहाँ से देखेंगे and we will write here F. See, this is important to write. I am writing here F and I am writing here T. So you also start writing it when you are drawing it. Whenever you are drawing it, T लिखो, F लिखो. Okay. Now when you will draw this, again here you will see that this bottom portion can be clearly seen from here. Are you understanding this? This bottom portion can be clearly seen from here. Okay. Let me explain it in different way. Here you will get like this. Okay. You will get cylinder like this, out of which these lines will be dark. Which line? This will be dark. This will be dark by default. This will be dark by default. And this will be dark by default because these are the outer periphery. Okay, now which will be dotted? Either this number 1 or number 2. One of these two will be dotted. Now if it is difficult for you to understand this, ये front view है ना, ये इसको देख के अगर यहाँ पे समझ नहीं रहा है कि whether this is visible or not, you can see it from here. यहाँ से देखो, see it from here. No, why here? Because what are we doing is we are just rotating it. Here. We are rotating it here. So if we are not able to understand from this side, from this F, then you view it from here and you can see this entire thing is visible. Because this entire thing is visible. Okay, so looking from this is same as looking for this curve. And when you look from here, this point is not visible. Okay, so since this is not visible, so this will be drawn dotted. So this will be dotted. Only this one will be dotted, and remaining all lines will be dark lines. Is it clear to you? Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
सर स्टेज 3 का टॉप व्यू एक और बार एक्सप्लेन करो.
सर
ये
वो
वाला।
वर्टिकल लाइन सर कैसे बनाया सर? वर्टिकल एंड हॉरिजॉन्टल सर एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो वापस?
तो
सर
मुझे
वो
एक ही क्वेश्चन फिर से पूछते
सर
हो।
जो फ्रंट व्यू है वो रेस्टिंग ऑन XY लाइन नहीं होगा?
हाँ, रेस्टिंग ऑन XY होगा, वो थोड़ा गलती से ऊपर चला गया। मैं इसका एक्चुअल सॉल्यूशन दिखाता हूँ अभी तुमको।
और उसका एंगल 30 डिग्री रहेगा ना? एंगल नहीं चेंज हुआ है ना उसका?
नहीं, एंगल चेंज नहीं हुआ। विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू HP एंगल उतना ही रहेगा, विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू VP एंगल चेंज होगा, ये चेंज होगा सिर्फ। Okay, see how we did here. For rotating this, we take these distances and then that distances is marked on the vertical or horizontal line, corresponding distances. See here, what we did, this line which was vertical was made horizontal, and then these distances were taken from here. The distances were measured and then they were plotted on this. Similarly, here also we have to do the same thing. Only the difference, no lines, there are only arcs. So you have to mark these points. So this is the solution which we have drawn, and I am now pasting this. Can you all see this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So if you know how to draw, then you can get this correct. Okay. But if you don't know basic rules, which view will be seen in front, what will be seen in front view, what will be seen in top view, then you may not get this correct. So you can take the screenshot of this. Few of the points here. See the we'll first see the stage one. Stage one. Okay. Can you see the arrows here between stage one, front view and top view? Arrows. These arrows.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have to show these arrows. Even in projection of lines, projection of planes, everywhere you have to show these arrows. And these arrows are not only for the purpose of assessing your answer. Okay, it is also for you to understand which view is drawn from which view. So I always write like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I write this 1, then I write this 2, then 3, 4, 5, and 6. So first this was drawn, and from this view, these arrows are going up, so that you can get this front view. Also remember that, where is it gone? I think it is more clear now. I have zoomed it again. See, 1 to 12, it's numbered here. You can follow this also. What I'm saying here, they have numbered it 1 to 12 and they have not written it A, B, C, D, E. It's not written. The same numbers 1 to 12 are used for the base, and the same numbers 1 to 12 are used for the top. Okay, you can follow this also. No need to write A, B, C, D and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this I had written it for you to understand, because if this is ABCD, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It makes us easy to understand. If I want to explain it to you, then if I say 7 to 7, 7, 7, so which 7 I am referring, you may be confused. But if I say 1 to A, 1 to A, it will be easy for you to understand. अच्छा, A कहाँ पर है, top surface पे, B कहाँ पर है, bottom पे. So it makes the thing easy. You can see these generators. See these generators. Okay, that should be clearly seen. Next, come to this view. This axis should be shown. I told you that axis should be clearly seen. So you have to draw the axis and you have to show this inclination angle. Also in the first stage, you have to show this dimension 70 and 550. No, when you will draw this dotted line, see, it should not join this point 10 as a point. It should not join like this. So that it should not form a vertex here. It should not form vertex like this. Okay, it should be a smooth curve. It should be a smooth curve. At this position, that is 10, and at 4 as well. Here also you can see the arrows clearly drawn. And then from stage 2 to stage 3, here you can see the arrows. And here also you can see the arrows. Okay, now if there are so many arrows here, so no need to draw all these arrows. Even if you show 2 arrows, one here, maybe one here and one here, 3 arrows here and 3 arrows here, that is also sufficient. So no need to draw so many arrows. Any doubt to any student in this?
No, sir.
Okay, now we'll focus on cone, projection of cone. A cone base diameter 50 mm, a cone base diameter 50 mm and axis 60 mm, axis 60 mm is kept on the HP, on a point of its base circle, I repeat, a cone base diameter 5050 mm and axis length 6060 mm is kept on the HP on a point of its base circle. Tell me what will be the front view and top view?
Sir, front view will be a triangle, sir,
Correct.
and top view a circle.
Which view will touch the XY line?
Sir, the circle will touch the XY line. No?
Are you sure?
Front view will be touching the X
No,
line.
Front view.
Front view will touch XY line and top view will be away from the XY line. Correct? Because it is resting on HP. आगे लिखो. In such a way that its axis makes an angle of 30 degree with the HP. Its axis makes an angle of 30 degree with the HP. Its axis makes an angle of 30 degree with the HP. So which is the axis? You can see this axis I have drawn here, center line. Okay, now this is making angle of 30 degree with the HP. Means what will we do? We'll draw this axis here like this. What is the angle? Angle is 30 degree. Now on this we have to draw this triangle like this. Correct? Any doubt to any student?
सर एक बार और
No,
एक बार
sir.
क्वेश्चन रिपीट कर लो.
A cone base diameter 50 mm 50 and axis length 60 mm is kept on the HP on a point of its base circle. In such a way that its axis makes an angle of 30 degree with the HP. In such a way that its axis makes an angle of 30 degree with the HP. Okay, so we will draw it like this. Now this is first we have drawn this, then 2, then number 3 and then number 4. This is which view? Front view. This is which view? Top view. Now we have to draw it here. So we will write here what? T. And if I project it horizontally, then what will we get? We will get ellipse here. Because circle is seen as ellipse. So you will get ellipse like this. Now when I am drawing this ellipse, can I see this point? From the top view? Can I see this point from the top view? No. Or yes, what?
नहीं सर हिडन है.
Other students answer.
No, sir.
So as we cannot see this point, half of the ellipse will be dotted. So half of the ellipse here will be dotted and remaining half will be drawn by continuous line. And then if I project this here and axis from here like this, see now when we have to join this point, to which point will we join this? We will join it to the extreme point, not to this point or this point, to the extreme point. See, like this, and from here also we'll join it to the extreme point. Like this. Is this clear? Dotted line. Any doubt to any student why this will be dotted?
No, sir.
Sir.
So this is a two-stage problem. Now we can make this 3-stage problem, but before that, when you will draw this, you will come across a problem here. How will you draw this? How will you draw this third figure? How will you draw this third figure? See, understand, for this third figure, this line you will draw at what angle? What angle? 30 degree.
30
Okay.
degree, sir.
Okay, 30 degree. Then after that you have to draw this baseline. So this baseline should be perpendicular to this line, correct? This should be perpendicular. Now, how to obtain this point? Because this has to rest on XY line. So what will you do? You will draw a line. So where will you draw a line? Whether you will draw it here, or you will draw it here, or you will draw it here. Where? So that this forms a triangle, this forms a triangle, this forms a triangle. That is not known. So what to do for that? Pay attention. Take this much distance in compass. Which distance? This. Here to here. Take this much distance in compass and keep one leg of compass here. And cut an arc. Okay, so now we are not knowing where it will be drawn exactly. So we'll cut an arc something like this. So if I do it here, start from this point, and I will cut arc something like this. Now, I have to draw this baseline. Okay, but where will I draw it? Here, or I will draw it here, or I will draw it here. That is not known. So what will you do? This angle is how much? 30. This angle is how much? 90. So how much is this angle now?
60, sir.
60.
Okay. So we got now that this line has to be drawn at what angle? 60 degree. And then cut it here so that you will get the midpoint, and then you can extend it, and then remaining part of the drawing is easy. So
Sir,
either
but that
you,
sir, I'm so sorry to interrupt, sir.
okay.
Sir, you cut an arc, so you got that midpoint, sir, right? Then how did you get that endpoint, sir? The other endpoint?
From this point, this is taken in the compass. This distance is taken in the compass. You draw a vertical line which is perpendicular to this and cut an arc. This is one way. Other way is, once you get this horizontal line, this base line, then take this much distance in compass and cut an arc. Or rather, I will show it here. Take this much distance in compass and cut an arc, and take this much distance in compass and cut another arc. You will get this point.
Okay, sir, understood.
Okay. Now, what is this line called as? This is called as generator. Okay, this is called as generator. So sometimes instead of base angle or axis angle, generator angle can also be given. Or they can say that one of the generator is horizontal. So if you remember, in pyramid we have done this. One of the longer edge is horizontal. So when it is said that one of the generator is horizontal, then this line will be drawn what? Horizontal. Are you understanding this? I am referring to this line. This line will be drawn horizontal. This line. Or they can also say one of the generator is vertical. So when this is one of the generator is vertical, so how will you draw it? You will draw it like this. The cone that you will draw will be like this. This will make 90 degree. So we have seen all these cases in pyramid. It's just extension of that.